Chapter 1. A Sunny Invitation. Sarah woke up to a bright and cheerful morning. As she stretched and yawned, she noticed a colorful envelope resting on her bedside table. Curiosity piqued. She quickly picked it up and found an invitation to a beach day adventure. A smile formed on her lips as she read the details of the plan. Her best friends, Emma, Jake, and Mia, had organized a fun-filled day at the beach to celebrate the start of summer. Excitement bubbled within Sarah as she imagined the warm sun on her skin, the sound of crashing waves, and the laughter of her friends. She immediately grabbed her phone and sent a group message accepting the invitation. The anticipation of a glorious beach day filled her heart, and she couldn't wait to embark on this adventure with her closest companions. Chapter 2. Packing for the beach. With the beach day drawing near, Sarah spent the evening before selecting all the essentials needed for a perfect day by the shore. She packed her favorite beach towel, a wide-brimmed hat to protect her from the sun, and a beach bag filled with sunscreen, sunglasses, and a good book. She wanted to make sure she had everything she needed to enjoy a relaxing and enjoyable day under the sun. Sarah also prepared snacks and refreshing drinks to keep everyone energized throughout the day. She carefully packed some sandwiches, fruit slices, and containers filled with chilled lemonade. Making sure she wouldn't forget anything, she checked her list one more time before finally closing her bag and setting it by the door. Chapter 3. Setting off for adventure. The day had finally arrived. Sarah woke up with a flutter of excitement in her chest as she got dressed in her favorite beach attire. She could already feel the warmth of the sun kissing her cheeks as she met up with Emma, Jake, and Mia. They all hopped into Jake's car, quickly filling it with laughter and eager chatter. As the car pulled out of the driveway, a summer playlist filled the air, setting the mood for their beach adventure. Sarah looked out the window and watched as the cityscape slowly transitioned into vast stretches of green fields. The anticipation in the car grew, fueling their excitement as they made their way closer to the coast. Chapter 4. Arriving at the beach. After a scenic drive, they finally reached their destination. It was as if the world had transformed into a beach paradise. The glittering azure waters stretched out before them, and golden sand welcomed their toes. Sarah and her friends excitedly unloaded their belongings from the car and set up their spot on the beach. With a colorful beach umbrella set up to provide shade, they spread out their towels and arranged their belongings. Sarah closed her eyes for a moment, taking in the salty breeze and the sound of seagulls above. She couldn't imagine a more perfect day to spend with her cherished friends. Chapter 5. Building Sandcastles. The enticing sight of the soft, powdery sand called out to Sarah and her friends, urging them to create masterpieces. They kicked off their shoes, feeling the warmth of the sand beneath their feet, buckets and shovels in hand. They began molding the sand into magical castles, channeling their creativity and imagination. Sarah carefully placed seashells on the turrets while Emma built a moat, and Mia sculpted intricate details. Jake added finishing touches by drawing patterns in the sand with a stick. Time seemed to fly as they giggled and worked together, constructing a sandy kingdom fit for a fairy tale. Chapter 6. Splish, Splash, and Swim. After their sandcastle building adventure, Sarah and her friends couldn't resist the sparkling invitation of the ocean. They dashed towards the waves, the cool water instantly enveloping their feet. Laughter filled the air as they took turns splashing each other, their carefree spirits blending with the rhythm of the waves. Sarah, being the adventurous soul that she was, swam further out into the sea, diving beneath the waves and relishing the weightless sensation. The salt water embraced her, washing away any worries or stress that had lingered in her mind. The others followed suit, joining her in the playful exploration of the ocean's depths. Amidst the splashing and laughter, Sarah spotted something glimmering beneath the sparkling surface. Intrigued, she dove down and discovered a beautiful seashell adorned with delicate patterns. She emerged from under the water with a triumphant grin, holding her newfound treasure for all to see. Chapter 7. A Seaside Picnic Under the Sun. With the sun high in the sky, Sarah and her friends decided it was time for a break from the water. They gathered under the shade of the beach umbrella, their towels damp from their escapades. Sarah reached into her beach bag and pulled out the scrumptious snacks and refreshing lemonade she had prepared. Seated on their towels, they shared stories and laughter while enjoying the delectable picnic before them. The crisp, juicy watermelon slices were a refreshing treat, while the sandwiches filled their hungry stomachs. The tangy sweetness of the lemonade seemed even more satisfying against the backdrop of the salty ocean breeze. As they savored the food and drinks, Sarah couldn't help but feel overwhelmed with gratitude for this moment. The simple pleasure of breaking bread with her closest friends, surrounded by the natural beauty of the beach, was a reminder of the preciousness of their bond. Chapter 8. Exploring the Coastal Treasures. After their picnic, Sarah's adventurous spirit beckoned her towards the rocky shores nearby. Excitedly, she called out to her friends, encouraging them to join her in exploring the hidden treasures that lay within the coastal crevices. Together, they carefully navigated the rugged terrain, mindful of the crashing waves. With each step, Sarah marveled at the tiny marine creatures clinging to the rocks, their vibrant colors mirroring the rich diversity of life beneath the water's surface. They discovered countless seashells, sea glass, and even a hidden cave that had been carved out by years of relentless tides. Inside the cave, they witnessed an awe-inspiring sight as sunlight streamed through a natural opening, casting brilliant rays on the walls adorned with moss and intricate patterns. It was as if Mother Nature herself had created a secret chamber, inviting them to delve deeper into its mysteries. Chapter 9. The Hidden Cave's Secret. As Sarah and her friends stood in the illuminated cave, a sense of wonder and curiosity washed over them. They took cautious steps further into the depths, their eyes scanning the surroundings for any clues about the cave's hidden secret. Suddenly, Emma's keen eye caught a glint of light emanating from a crevice in the cave wall. With eager excitement, they clustered around it, realizing that it was a small key nestled within the rock. The key seemed to beckon them with a promise of adventure and untold wonders. Driven by a thirst for discovery, they bravely decided to follow the leads presented before them. They knew that unlocking the mysteries of the key would unveil a world beyond their wildest dreams. Chapter 10. Unveiling the Enchantment. With the key tightly clutched in her hand, Sarah led her friends out of the cave and back along the shore. Their excitement grew with each passing moment, ignited by the anticipation of what the key might unlock. As they retraced their steps, they found themselves at the entrance of a majestic lighthouse standing tall nearby. They had passed this lighthouse many times before, but it had always remained a symbol of mystery and intrigue. With a shared understanding, they approached the lighthouse, their hearts pounding in unison. Sarah hesitated for a moment before inserting the key into the lock, her hand trembling with a mix of excitement and trepidation. With a resounding click, the door swung open, revealing a stairwell ascending into darkness. Encouraged by their courageous spirits, they mustered the strength to step into the unknown, ready to uncover the enchantment that awaited within the lighthouse's walls. Chapter 11. Ascending the Spiral Staircase. Heartbeats racing, Sarah and her friends took their first steps onto the spiral staircase inside the lighthouse. The air grew cooler and faint flickers of sunlight danced through the narrow windows as they climbed higher. Each step creaked beneath their weight, echoing in the silence of the tower. As they ascended, the sound of crashing waves grew softer, replaced by a low hum that seemed to emanate from each stone step. The vibrations tickled their feet, and a sense of anticipation tingled in the air. With every twist and turn, the space seemed to transform, shifting from mere bricks and mortar into something mystical. After what felt like an eternity, they reached the top of the staircase and emerged onto the lighthouse's observation deck. A breathtaking panoramic view awaited them, a tapestry of rolling ocean waves stretching to the horizon. They marveled at the beauty before them, feeling a connection to something greater than themselves. Chapter 12. The Whispering Winds. As Sarah and her friends stood on the observation deck, a gust of wind whispered through the lighthouse, as if wanting to tell them something. They leaned in closer, catching fragments of words and half-forgotten whispers carried on the breeze. The wind spoke of ancient legends and forgotten mysteries, hinting at the secrets hidden within the lighthouse's walls. Sarah's imagination soared as she envisioned the tales of sailors and lost treasures waiting to be unraveled. Inspired by the wind's whispers, Sarah and her friends embarked on a mission to decipher the secret meaning behind the lighthouse. They scoured each nook and cranny, carefully inspecting every carved symbol and hidden compartment, determined to uncover the truth. Chapter 13. The Key Unveiled. In their relentless pursuit of answers, Sarah stumbled upon an aged leather-bound journal tucked away in a forgotten corner. Intrigued, she gently opened it, revealing meticulously written entries chronicling the lighthouse's history and the guardian of its hidden secret. According to the journal, the lighthouse had been erected centuries ago to protect a sacred artifact that held immense power. The key they discovered was the final piece to unleash its formidable magic. With newfound determination and the weight of history on their shoulders, Sarah and her friends delved deeper into the lighthouse's chambers, their fingertips tracing the weathered stones. The walls seemed to resonate with a quiet energy, guiding them towards the heart of the mystery. Chapter 14. The Guardian's Challenge. As Sarah and her friends ventured further into the labyrinthine corridors, they encountered a series of cunning challenges set by the guardian of the artifact. Each room presented intricate puzzles, requiring teamwork and resourcefulness to overcome. They cracked codes, deciphered cryptic messages, and unraveled riddles, their minds sharpened by the exhilaration of the quest. The true strength of their friendship shone through, as they relied on each other's unique skills and unwavering support to progress. With each challenge conquered, the lighthouse seemed to come alive, pulsating with a vibrant energy. Whispers of encouragement guided them, urging them ever closer to their ultimate goal. Chapter 15. Unleashing the Magic. After surviving the Guardian's trials, Sarah, Emma, and Alex found themselves in a grand chamber bathed in ethereal light. At the center stood a pedestal, on which the sacred artifact awaited its liberation. The air crackled with anticipation as they approached, their breath caught in their throats. Sarah carefully placed the key they had discovered into the intricate lock, and with an audible click, the artifact began to hum with otherworldly energy. A radiant glow enveloped the room, and the true power of the hidden secret was finally unleashed. As the artifact's magic surged through the lighthouse, it began to emit a radiant beacon, illuminating the night sky. The once weary lighthouse regained its strength, becoming a symbol of hope and protection. Sarah, Emma, and Alex stood in awe, marveling at the unfolding beauty before them. Their adventure had not only brought them closer together, but had also succeeded in revitalizing the spirit of the lighthouse and securing a legacy of courage and friendship that would forever echo throughout its hallowed halls.